A deepfake video is a synthetically manipulated video, either an audio of someone's voice, a face, but even other types of images and videos and audios can be included within the deepfake umbrella. We'll get to this in a second, but one area of major interest to US national security are deepfake aerial imagery. Now, this is important because it revolutionizes the way people create content. In 3 to 5 years, every image, every video on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter will have some element of synthetic manipulation to it. We are very quickly approaching a deepfake world. And applications of this technology over the next 5 years are going to become widespread across all of media and communications. Everything from universal translation and dubbing to social media apps, games, even things like video restoration, which can take content from the 40s, 50s, and 60s and make it appear fully realistic in 4K full color. Now, the possibilities for synthetic content are exciting to think about. Everything from a deepfake Kendrick Lamar to a deepfake Eminem, which many of you might have seen come out recently. However, the applications also present a variety of threats, and we'll get into those here in a second. So at Deep Media, we pioneer a suite of deepfake applications. This includes DeepID, our deepfake detection platform, which allows people in news organizations, governments, militaries to detect with high accuracy. In fact, we boast the highest accuracy in the entire world, synthetically manipulated faces, voices, text, and aerial imagery. But we also pioneer our universal translator, which you all saw a demo of previously. This includes our dub sync technology, which animates lips in dubbed content to help it appear more natural and native to all of viewers around the world. We also have a mobile version of our application called Polytalk, which has been downloaded more than 1 million times and lets people from all across the world translate, verbalize, and lip sync their TikTok videos, personal messages, Instagram posts in 50 different languages. And finally, we recently released Deep Restore, which allows us to enhance and normalize content that previously has been lost to time, content that is in poor resolution or has artifacts on it or is in black and white. We can restore that to full color 4K. So, as Emma mentioned earlier, our generation techniques are critical to what allows us to detect deepfake content at such a high level. Essentially, deepfake detection comes down, like any machine learning algorithm, to data. If you do not have the data required for detection, you will not be able to detect deepfakes. That is critical to understand. These detection algorithms require not 10, not 20, but millions of videos of synthetic faces and voices of a variety of different ages, races, genders, nationalities, in order to actually work at scale across the board. And a lot of people working on deepfake detection are scraping videos from the internet, the things that go viral on Instagram, right? And although we've seen thousands of these videos go viral on Instagram and TikTok, they're not yet at the scale where scraping the internet provides enough data for detection techniques. Additionally, detection is a cat and mouse game, right? You'll only be able to detect things that you have data for. And if these videos are already being released, they can do damage in 24 hours. And so because Deep Media is pioneering the generation side of things, the ability to generate fake faces and voices, and we're 6 to 12 months ahead on the generative side of anyone else in the industry, we can generate the data sets and build detectors 6 to 12 months before anyone else can release deepfake misinformation on the internet. Emma, if you want to take this one.
Sure. And one of the big things about our data set is that it is so incredibly varied. So it's not just one person, one group, one language. It's about representing the whole world in our data. And that means a lot of faces, voices, peoples, identities, backgrounds, and languages.
And a lot of, I'm sure as many of you are aware, there's a big problem in machine learning and AI today of the oversampling of a certain demographic of people, right? And so because we have been committed from the very beginning to have a diverse data set of people from all different races and ages and genders, and label that data using machine learning algorithms, we can know with great detail who's in our data, who's missing from our data, how to augment that data, and create a generalized detection software platform that allows us to detect with high accuracy even the most marginalized and discriminated against people in our entire society. So we can go into a little bit here. We'd like to discuss the opportunities of synthetic media. I think deepfakes get a bad rap. There's a lot of applications of synthetic media that are highly ethical, highly exciting, that aren't just face swaps. Anytime we hear the word deepfakes, we think of something where they take your face and put it on someone else, or make Barack Obama or President Biden say something weird. But we're here to tell you that deepfakes are a very wide application. They're a very wide technology that can be used in a variety of ways. One example is deepfake fashion shows. So actually being able to try on clothes while you're seeing yourself in this type of magic mirror environment, right? Another application, as we alluded to earlier, is synthetic restoration technology.